Well, this is the first time you have probably ever seen me try to prepare a meal for myself. It's been what, since October, about 15 months now since the shooting. But it's like every morning I wake up and there's either another shooting or we say guilt, survivor's remorse, survivors, why not me? What could I've done with someone taking their own life? Suicide is real. Again, I believe I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist. If you listen to some of my videos, you know that I'm an event planner. I also do catering. So, needless to say, if you were involved in a shooting, you need to be in counseling. I have been in counseling for a year. I am doing better, but the things that I've seen, the things that I heard, no one should have to go through that. It's just senseless. We will never know why he did what he did. So at this point in our lives, we have to figure out how to heal ourselves and do what's necessary and surround ourselves with peace and love. Um, Anything that's going to give you a going to stress you out, you need to avoid that because we're going through enough within ourselves and trauma is real. um if I look a little flushed today, it's been an emotional day. I've been crying today. That's probably nothing new. Just thinking about the two kids from Parkland, my heart goes out. As a survivor, you cannot feel something. If you've been through what we went through, not saying ours was more massive than yours, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying if you have been through a horrific shooting, which no one should have to go through, you feel some type of connection, is what I want to say. Um, with the Parkland students, hey Jacqueline, hey team, March for Our Lives, I love you dearly. Let's just keep tweeting and let's keep speaking, and just try to do what we can about it. The more people that we recruit and the more people that spread the word, maybe we can do something about it. It's all about trying to heal our nation. So for us that are survivors, I'm connecting with you right now. This video is for you. Let me go back to say that this is probably my third meal that I have made. I'm in the kitchen. I'm standing. I have my boot on, and I also have my cane, but I am making tacos. It's something not to have to call somebody and tell them to bring you something to eat or call Uber Eats, um, order some Chinese food and have something delivered. It's nothing like making a home cooked meal for yourself every now and then, which, I get extremely tired, so bear with me here. And my prayers are going out to the family. And then the guy that started the whole foundation, I mean, took his life. And I'm going to say something about that. I don't want to burn my meat at the same time. I haven't cooked in a minute. If you know someone that's a survivor, call them today and just tell them that you love them. This light is glaring. I want to make sure you see my face clearly. If you know a survivor, call them and tell them that you love them. That's all. Just I love you, and if you need me, I'm there for you. You don't have to get into no conversation because when we're ready to talk, we're going to talk. If you're close to the survivor, near the survivor, just give them a hug and say, I'm there for you and I love you. Two things, just real simple. If you're not near them, they're long distance, you can't get to them because you're busy. Everybody's just seem to be so busy, busy doing nothing but busy. Give them a call or send them a text. Everybody texts nowadays. So send them a text and just say, I love you, thinking about you today. This is really good. This is Perrier cucumber with just a hint of lime. Not vodka, no vodka. Perrier water with a hint of lemon and lime. So, if you are near them, just give them a hug and tell them that you love them and you're there. If you find that your friend is a survivor and they have been irritated, short, that's a sign. Fidgety, not focused is a sign. Some of the signs are there. We may say, oh, we're just busy, oh, we're just going through something. Those are signs. And then I want you to say, when is your next counseling session? Because I want to go with you. Do that. True friend, go with your friend and go to a counseling session. If they have not gone, then you can say, why? Oh, I feel as though I'm okay. It's just going to take some time. Then you say, no, let's go. And let's go together. That's a true friend. And that's what I needed. And I had several of my friends go to counseling with me. And I was able to tell them in their face how they wasn't there for me and what I needed from them. Then people started being more available to me and for me in the right way. But I needed that conversation to somehow be directed through the licensed professional, and I was able to say what I really wanted to say but couldn't say. But through the help of my therapist, I was able to just get it off of my chest. So sometimes the warning signs are there and we ignore them. We don't pay attention because we're so caught up and we're so busy. But remember, if you have a friend that's a survivor from any kind of situation, it could be domestic violence, um, abuse. I mean, abuse as a child, but they're your friend. I don't use that word very often, but they're your friend. You call them and you tell them that I'm here for you. If you are near them, just give them a hug. Reach out and give them a hug. And it's sad to say that here in Las Vegas, where I reside, it should be a 24-hour counseling, not a crisis center. Not quite sure where that left off at, so I'm just going to repeat it. Not a crisis center, not a hotline center. It should be an allocated 24-hour center where this is a 24-hour town. So sometimes we have those crazy shifts working in the casino that if we want somebody to talk to, we're not quite ready to go home, and you are a survivor or you are a victim of Route 91, there should have been something set up. Now, we do have the Las Vegas Reliance Center. However, they will help you with counseling. They will pay up to $5,000 for you to go anywhere of your choice. But then again, it's limited hours. It's not conducive probably to your schedule. And I get it. But nowadays you can Skype. So there's just no excuse why therapy is not available for you. Besides the fact I'm blown away that there's not a foundation set up where there's funds where us as a employee working or a ticket holder in Las Vegas residence, this is where it happened at. This is a home. You're a Las Vegas resident. You can't go somewhere and say, I need help with my electric bill, my gas bill, my car note, my mortgage, because I have not been able to return to work. If you know of something or an agency, please, by all means, email me, shayjohnson@cox.net. Or better yet, respond below. Thumbs up, subscribe, and anytime you find out any resources, please let me know so that I can tweet it and I can blog it. Because as of today, there's no foundation set up that can financially help survivors of Route 91. And it is pathetic with all the money that come through this town. And you do not want to take care of the people that were here. I'm talking about the local residents right now. I'm not speaking about California, because California technically is the only state that has helped me. I'm a Las Vegas resident and my city has let me down. How about that? You're going to hear it from me as a survivor, and I'm going to speak the truth, and I'm going to let you know what's going on. So, again, thumbs up and subscribe. And if you know of any resources, please let me know so that I can put it out there, because Route 91 and Las Vegas Survivors, we have our own Facebook page, and I will be more than happy to let everybody know, because people are hurting. People are losing relationships. People are losing their lives. If they're not, have not committed suicide, they're thinking about committing suicide. This is one way to help, because they're financially stressed and feel like, it would say, what he said, the rubber has met the road. We should not have to feel like that. We should feel as though this city care. I mean, I don't even know what the hell Vegas Strong mean. Every time you turn around, you see in Vegas Strong with Golden Knights, Vegas Strong with the Raiders. Vegas Strong is Route 91. How the hell did it get all the way over here? Vegas Strong meant how we all came together for that one night, how the city came together, gave blood. Now we need you to give your resources and help those that have been injured and not able to go back to work, or maybe they did go back to work, but they're working part-time. Whatever it is, whatever the situation is, whatever the need is, we don't know. But if they're going to fill out the application, they need the damn money. So I have been tweeting, I have been blogging, from Steve Harvey to Dr. Phil to Ellen to Katy Perry to George Strait to Bruno Mars to Jay Lolo to Neo. This is his hometown. This is hometown. I don't even know who else I can reach out to. So I've been Instagramming them. They haven't responded. Janet Jackson, I'm going to call them all out. Gayle King, when she did the thing on R. Kelly, I sent a text out and a tweet out. I said, let me tell you about what's going on in Las Vegas. Everything just been swept up underneath the rug. You get help by speaking. That's, use your voice. That's how you get help. If you want somebody to help, you got to open up your mouth. If you need help, you have to open up your mouth. But I just want to say my heart and prayers go out to those who have just committed suicide. You know who they are. It's 3 of them. The 2 from Parkland. My heart goes out to you kids. It should have been a mandatory counseling for 1 year set up at that school. A trailer, whatever you want to do. Not in the regular office counseling, not your school counselor. It should have been a 20, not 24 hours, but whatever school time is. If it's from 8 to 2, 8 to 3, mandatory counseling for every student that was in school that day for 1 year, that you need to check in at least every other week. Shameful, just shameful. The same way it's shameful here in Las Vegas not having finances set up for us. I'm a part of that, us. And then therapy. It's been 4 months, going on 5, since I've seen a therapist, because I'm waiting for an assessment, an evaluation. Really? Shut the front door. And I'm telling you, I need to see a therapist. 5 months, 5 months. I'm just going to keep it real. So when I do go to my first therapy session, I'll send you another YouTube. So if you don't see one before that one, or one after this one talking about therapy, I'm not in therapy, because I will follow up and let you know when I finally get into therapy. So I'm going to finish my dinner. I just wanted to follow up and let you know how I'm upset I am. But one day you're going to get a video that I'm not going to be upset. One day. One day. One day. Today is not today, because shit is still happening. Survivors, get yourself into some therapy, because it's all about you being healed and you taking care of yourself. We must stick together. Good night.